You know, the internet is kind of having a midlife crisis, and you can point the finger directly at AI. The way we find information online is fundamentally changing, and honestly, it's about to break the internet's entire business model. Think about it. For decades, the whole internet has been built on one simple action: the click. But what happens when AI gets so good at answering our questions that those clicks, well, they just start to disappear? This isn't some sci-fi scenario, it's already happening. And the fallout is here. We're already seeing some online publishers report that their traffic has absolutely cratered, down by as much as 40%. Why? Because when an AI just hands you the answer, you have zero reason to go visit the websites that did all the hard work to begin with. The very foundation of the online content economy is cracking right now. So let's be clear, this isn't just a minor tweak. We are watching the complete breakdown of the internet's ad model as we know it. We're witnessing the end of the search engine era. Let me put it this way. The old internet was basically a library. You'd get a list of books, those 10 blue links, and you had to go do the reading yourself. The new internet, it's like having a personal librarian. It reads all the books for you and just tells you the answer. No browsing, no clicking, and frankly, no effort.
For the people who actually create all this online content, this is an extinction-level event. I mean, website traffic is just drying up, their ad revenue is vanishing, and now you have this huge wave of lawsuits crashing down on AI companies. The whole system is broken. So what's the fix?
Well, this is where a really radical new idea comes in. It's a solution built specifically for this new conversational world. Imagine something like an AdSense for AI, a system designed from the ground up to monetize conversations, not just clicks.
And this isn't just a nice to have. The market is practically screening for it. We need a brand new kind of ad platform, one that's built for AI at its core, that can bring advertisers and AI developers together in a way that just makes sense.
So for the folks actually building the AI of the future, this is a total game changer. It's a real, sustainable way for them to get paid for creating these amazing tools without having to rely on the old, broken model of chasing clicks.
And what about for advertisers? Well, for them, this is basically the holy grail. Imagine being able to connect with a customer at the precise moment they're expressing a need for your product. It's not just targeted advertising anymore, it's perfect timing.
And for us, the actual users, it's a massive breath of fresh air. No more annoying pop-ups, no more disruptive banner ads, just helpful, relevant suggestions that actually make sense in the context of what you're doing. It's a win-win-win.
Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, right? But how does this actually work in practice? How do you put ads inside a conversation without making it, well, super weird and awkward? It's actually beautifully simple. So let's say you're looking for headphones. You ask your AI for recommendations under $300. The AI gives you a great synthesized answer, and then right there in the flow of the conversation, it might include a sponsored suggestion for a specific pair that's a perfect fit. And this is where it gets really cool. Forget about old school banner ads. We're talking about things like sponsored suggestions that feel like a natural part of the chat, or even rich, interactive product cards that you can explore and get more info on without ever having to leave the conversation. This slide really just lays out the whole revolution in a nutshell. We're shifting from just guessing what people want based on keywords to actually understanding their intent from the conversation. We're moving from paying for clicks to paying for actual results. And we're trading boring, static ads for dynamic, interactive experiences. It's a whole new ballgame. And if you're wondering, yeah, but does this actually work? Well, the numbers are already in, and they are staggering. Microsoft found that these new conversational ads have a 73% higher click-through rate than old-school search ads. Turns out, when you show people things they actually care about in a helpful way, they engage. Who knew? But here's the thing. This is about so much more than just making ads better or more effective. It's about a chance to build a better internet, one that, maybe for the first time, actually respects our privacy. The secret sauce behind all of this is a technology called contextual targeting. And it's pretty simple, really. Instead of an ad following you all over the internet based on your history, it's matched to what you're talking about, right here and right now. I mean, just look at this comparison. It's a night and day difference. The old way was all about building this giant, kind of creepy dossier on you, tracking your every move. The new way? It simply listens to what you're asking for in the moment. It doesn't need to know who you are, just what you need right now. And the benefits of this approach are just enormous. You don't need to harvest personal data. You sidestep all the regulatory headaches like GDPR. The whole death of the third-party cookie problem, it becomes irrelevant. Most importantly, you start to build a foundation of trust with your users. And make no mistake, this isn't some tiny niche market we're talking about. The AI economy is projected to be massive. The platform that can build a trusted, private, and effective way to monetize all this will not only succeed, but it will help build a much better internet for every single one of us. So the next era of the internet is being built as we speak. The real question is, are we going to fund it by tracking the ghosts of our digital past? Or are we going to fund it by understanding and helping with our present needs? I think the choice is pretty clear.